right? How can we can make the surveying a fun career, or we can make how can make that surveying as a career. So in surveying, lots and lots of topics will be discussed at present. So now everyone will know that what is meant by surveying. In surveying, you can measure the horizontal measurements, vertical measurements, angles, etc., will be there. So those were measured with the help of so many ancient instruments or there, like chain, tape, etc., will be there. So those are the oldest instruments, and those instruments were used in the past day, right? Nowadays, the instruments were not being used, and latest equipments were introduced in our day-to-day life. So the instruments in earlier in the history of our surveying, we can with our ancestors used so many equipment, so many hardcore equipments to measure the survey. If they want to measure a 1 acre land or a village or a 100-acre land, it takes about almost 2 to 3 months. But now, when we want to measure a 100-acre land or a 1,000-acre land, it takes almost a week. So that how we had developed from the history of 3,000 years in Egypt, the surveys, and at present to the our day-to-day life. So in ancient time, so these were the instruments, and that how much difficult we are facing now. And now all the surveying equipments are modified, and everything is simplified. So if we want to measure any area or angle or measurements, levels, etc., will be measured in very meantime and very less time. So why can't we, here the thought is, why can't we make the surveying as our career profession? So in this career profession, how can we make that surveying as a career profession, right? So how we should become a surveyor, and why should we become a surveyor? Because here the one point is, if we want to start our career in surveying as a site engineer or as an engineer, you will be first deputed as a surveyor, right? So in site surveying, what will decide, what will define, or what we will do as a surveyor in the site work or in any construction activity. So first of all, we need to identify what area we have to measure, and what things we have to do, and what are the instruments we have to use. So what are the levels that you can, or what are the earthwork excavation, what is the earthwork filling will be done. So all this will be covered and all this will be taken up by a surveyor itself only. And the surveyor plays a crucial role for any kind of civil engineering projects. So many companies, not only in India, not only in Canada, not only in Africa. So in every country nowadays, surveyors are morely required for maintaining the survey, and maintaining the projects to take it to further activity. Right. What are the differences between the field and the office team? So for only the surveyor itself, he has only the as well as office work as well as the field work. So both will be included for only surveys, whereas we taken up the structural engineer, or took up a quantity surveyor. So they were only restricted, or their work will be only restricted to the office work or only site work. So whereas considered to surveyor, he will be involved in both work. So without the survey work, or without the data that what we taken, that will be only the crucial, and that will be the deciding factor. Because whenever we will measure the data incorrectly, so the entire project will be the cost of the project will be in a wrong way. So the surveyor is the crucial role. And next slide, field life. So these are the instruments, and these will be the instruments that were used, and Several instruments are there, like modern robotic total stations are at present. We are there. So with the help of the robotic total stations, we can measure the levels, or we can take the took the points, we can took the outer measurements in a very meantime like this. Just watch a video. I'll play that video. So like that, the total station or the instruments were modified and the instruments were simplified in our day-to-day life. So next one, the most important thing in the surveying is the geographical positioning system, that is GPS. So whatever the GPS that what we are using in our maps, that means your Google Maps will also be based on that, based on this GPS data itself only. That will also be carried out by our surveyors itself only. So without that surveyor, the GPS will not be functioned accurately, and each and every point on whatever you are seeing on the Google map will be monitored and modified by a surveyor itself only, right? So how that GPS works, you all know that, right? And moreover, this is the unmanned aerial vehicle. This is one of the latest and what one of the modern equipment to survey as a whole. Survey as a whole. That means whenever there will be one vehicle will be there. That vehicle like this. So that vehicle will be transferred. That vehicle will be functioned like a drone. It will be flown on whatever the area we require. That will be flown on whatever the area we require, and for that area the entire image will be recorded, and that will be scrutinized, and that will be placed in any softwares like ArcGIS, QGIS, etc. Will be softwares will be used, and that softwares will extract the data or extract the areas without stepping out from our place. So that how the surveys were simplified, and surveys were the surveying activities simplified and scrutinized in the day-to-day life like this. Just check once that video. video రావట్లేదా? వీడియో వస్తుందా? వీడియో రావట్లేదా? వీడియో రావట్లేదా? రావట్లేదా? రావట్లేదా వీడియో? Screen కనబడుతుందా? So am I audible to anyone?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, okay. Is the video is visible to you? Hello?
Sir, your screen is visible.
Yeah, okay then. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So why I'm here, why I'm showing all you the thing is, so we as a Protrainy we are launching a course named as a diploma in surveying. So what are the things that were covered in this course is each and everything that what we require in our day-to-day life will be covered in this session. So first of all, from the starting initial things, from the starting introduction to surveying, means starting very beginning of what is meant by definition to your last level, that means how can we draw, or how can we measure any area or measure any given part as measure any given part after the completion of this course. So first of all, in this course what we discuss is introduction to surveying. So first one, what is meant by surveying in this part, what is the surveying, and how can we measure area, and what are the latest equipments, and what are the things that we require to measure any area. And second thing is measurement of height, area, and volume. So this second unit will be very important and very useful for site engineers, mainly site engineers, those who are practicing inside, or those who are required in our date those who are required for measuring any area, height, or volume. And next one, third one, measurement of levels using auto level and earthwork calculations. So this will be very helpful for any site engineer who are working under auto level, like road work or irrigation work or canal works, etc. So all the work wherever the horizontal elevations were to be maintained, or horizontal levels were to be carried out in a sequential manner. So in this, so everything is covered. So first one, how to use auto level, or how to record the levels, how to record the levels using that auto level, and how to record the taken levels in a field book, and how to calculate the quantities out of that levels that what we had taken in that, from that auto level. And if it includes area and volume. So area calculation means how can we calculate the area with the help of that, and how can we calculate the volume of that particular quantity, particular site in a sequential manner. And next one, with the help of that auto level levels data, we can generate our contour maps like a river, how to draw a contour map. So contour map means, I think everyone is aware of that. Everyone is completely, I think, aware of that. So whenever we will measure any data with regards to any river or any hill or any down station or any hub station, so we will measure the contours and we will draw a contour map. With the help of that, we can measure the like this, or contour maps will be there. So in a sequential manner or in a circular manner, the contour maps will be drawn, and the contour maps will be used where the people work under any deep station or any hill station. So the contour maps will also be teach in this session. And use of GNSS receiver. So that will be the latest equipment which is used to measure any area or to locate the area with the help of the satellites, with the help of the satellite station. And next one, and the last one, advanced surveying. So this is the advanced surveying session, and this will be the introduction to throttle station, use of throttle station in land surveying, and compute the quantities from the taken levels, and introduction of ArcGIS and QGIS softwares. And this just a brief description about the softwares and which is not included in the throughout end-to-end process, and drawing a field map using an AutoCAD. That will be also 1 or 2 days session, and that will not include any complete end-to-end software procedure. So these are the things that will be covered in this session. And who will register as a student in this diploma in advanced surveying will be covered this entire end-to-end process, and whatever you require, whatever the data you require, or whatever the doubts you achieve in between our session, everything will be explained in a decent manner, and that will be explained unless you are perfect in this session. So that will be our surveying equipment. And this one is aerial photography and photogrammetric survey. So this is the latest thing that is performing in the outside the station. So like here you will observe. Here you will observe this symbol over here, the into symbol. So with the help of that, the help of that X symbol or that plus symbol, that symbols will be used for drone flying activity. So with the help of that drone flying, just like a helicopter is moving over our houses or over the lands or farms. So with the help of this plus symbols, we'll identify the boundaries to the drone drone function, right? And so these are the maps that were prepared. These are the maps. So these are the maps that were prepared by a surveyor. So that will be. So these were prepared at the end of a session, end of the surveying activity, and that will be delivered to dispatched to all our customers, right? So whatever the thing that a surveyor will record will be the final authority, will be the final decision whenever we come to any site measurement. So whenever you become a surveyor, so your word will be a monument, and your sign will be a monument, right? So whenever you sign like this on any particular surveying certificate, so that will be the final verdict, and that will be the final word, and no deviations will be carried out under any such circumstances. So choose your career as a surveyor and be as a part of our Protrainy for further movement, and you will be achieved, and you will be learn everything, each and everything about surveying, and you will be proficient after going out from this session at the end of that course, right? So that's from my side. And here I'm Sagar Mandalika, and I'm an expert in surveying. Now I'm working as a surveyor, and this is about me. And I did my MTech and BTech from Andhra University, Andhra Pradesh, and I'm an expert in surveyor, and working as a surveyor for the past 4 years, and as a construction engineer for the past 8 years. So here with this, I'm concluding, and I'm reverting to our team. Okay, Pallavi, you can continue. Regarding this, any queries are there? Anyone can ask.
Hello everyone. Now you can ask your doubts. Anyone having any doubts?
If you are unable to ask any doubts, you can chat in that chat box also. Anyone?
Anyone having any doubts? You all have permission to unmute yourself. I have also shared one link on your chat box. Please fill all your details for certificate generation. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session. I hope that this session was knowledgeable and helpful for you all. Thank you everyone. Good night. We'll end the session now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.